let's go ahead and do some yoga. So let's start by getting comfortable on our mat. I'm just seeing how many we have here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. Let's start by getting comfortable on the mat. Now, if you have music at home you like to put on in the background, feel free to do so. We're all muted. Well, let's come and let's start lying down on the mat. I always like to start with a little bit of breath work to get centered. So let's start to be gentle. Inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth. So let's do that a couple more times. So inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth. So we're really expanding the lungs as we inhale, and we're actively releasing that exhale through the mouth. Actively releasing the exhale is going to help to release the muscles of the face. So we want to be paying attention to both. We want to be paying attention to that nice deep inhale that fills us up, and then that exhale that releases. So let's do that 2 more times. So inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And one more time. Inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth. Let's now bring the bottoms of our feet together, knees wide. Start to open up the inner thigh muscles and stretch on the front of the hips. Couple different modifications for this pose. One is your feet do not have to be touching. Sometimes a little bit of distance between the feet is actually more comfortable for people. The other option is you can inch the feet further away from you towards the top of your mat. So the larger that diamond shape is in your legs, the more the feet are inched towards the top of the mat, the gentler in sensation the stretch is going to be. Not less effective. I want to be really clear with that. This position of the legs, your whole front of your hip is open, where your front hip bones are, and your legs are open. So bringing the heels closer towards your hips is just going to change the intensity of the sensation of that stretch. So a gentler option might feel more comfortable for you. So like I said, we'll come towards the top of the mat. The last little bit is we can do one leg at a time. For some people's low backs, bringing both bottoms of the feet together and knees wide doesn't feel good in the low back, because the way that the hips almost start to kind of like close together behind by the low back as the knees widen. So that can sometimes cause a little bit of compression there for some people in the low back. So to modify that, you could just keep the left knee bent, left foot on the floor, just let the right leg open up towards the right side of the room, and then switch sides. Now I know we've already been here for a bit by the topic. So let's go ahead. You're doing one leg at a time. Let's drop that left leg open, bend the right knee, place your right foot on the floor. And then wherever we are with the arms, let's interlace the fingers, flip the palms. Let's inhale, reach the both arms rather back behind the head, and then exhale to bring the arms back down. Let's do that one more time. Just nice and easy. Inhale, reach the arms back behind the head. And exhale to bring the arms back on down. Let's bring the knees together and let's bring the knees in towards the chest. Now you can hold the knees in towards the chest with the hands. You could also just relax the hands down onto the floor or even onto your belly, and the legs can hold themselves. So you don't have to keep the hands on the shins unless that's comfortable. And we can maybe start to rock the hips from side to side, start to massage the low back against the floor. Maybe even start to take a couple nice big circles with the knees, again, gently stretching out the So knees in towards the chest is your friend here to help release any low back tension. Let's take a couple more moments here. And then let's gently bring the knees back to center of the chest. Let's maybe move up to a happy baby. So maybe grab the big toes with your index and middle finger. Maybe grab hold of the ankles with the hands. You can grab hold of the backs of the knees with the hands. Wherever we are, we're holding on to the legs. Bend in the knees, stretching out the inner legs, and maybe a gentle little rock with the hips from side to side. Take a couple more movements here. And then from here, let's gently bring the feet back down. Let's reach that right leg up towards the ceiling. Let's interlace the hands in the back of the right thigh. Just start to roll that right ankle a couple of times. Just warming up the ankle joint. And then let's maybe flex that right foot. So think about holding up the ceiling with that right foot and leg. And then let's bring that right leg back down. Left leg reaches on up. Interlace the hands on the back of the leg. Roll the left ankle a couple of times. Let's take a couple more moments. Let's flex that left foot. And then from here, gently bringing that left foot back down onto the mat. And then from here, let's either roll to one side or rock and roll along the length of the spine. We're going to bring ourselves up to a comfortable seated position. So you set the legs up in whatever way is comfortable for you. We're going to interlace the fingers, flip the palms, round the upper back, allow the head and neck to drop down. Let's inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Let's exhale to round, relaxing the head and neck down. Let's inhale, reach the arms on up. Let's exhale to round. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Let's exhale, release the hands, drop the right hand down, left arm reaches up and over. Let's inhale back through center. Exhale, drop the left hand down, right arm reaches up and over. Let's come back up through center. Let's exhale, take a little twist towards the right, just relaxing into the rotation. And then let's gently inhale back through center, reach the arms up. Let's exhale, take a little twist towards the left. And then let's gently come back through center. So now let's reach the arms, still stay seated. I'm just doing a profile so everyone can see my spine. We're just going to reach back. Fingertips could be on the floor, on the mat behind you. You could interlace the hands. You could hook the thumbs. Either way, regardless of where the hands are, we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together to keep the upper back strong, the chest open, and then allow the head and neck to relax down. Maybe give a couple little gentle turns and head from side to side. And then from here, let's gently inhale, reach the arms up. Let's exhale again, drop that right hand down. Left arm reaches up and over. Let's inhale back through center, drop that left arm down, right arm reaches up and over. Let's come back up through center. Let's one more time take a little twist towards the right, relaxing into that rotation. Let's inhale back through center. Let's exhale, take a little twist towards the right, left rather, I'm sorry. And then let's gently inhale back through center. Let's make our way to a child's pose. So gently undoing the legs. Now you can have the knees closer together in child's pose. That's going to target primarily the low back, releasing the low back. And you can reach the arms forward. Your chest and belly will be supported by the legs. You can also widen the legs. The legs can really become as wide as you would like on the mat, even out to the edges of the mat, and that creates more room for the chest and the belly to relax down. And either way, arms are gently reaching forward, tailbone heavy. Let's maybe walk the hands over towards the right side of the mat, getting a little side body stretch. Back to center. Bring the hands to the left side of the mat, getting a little side body stretch. And then bringing the hands back to center. Coming on up to a tabletop, bring the knees underneath the hips if they were wider in child's pose. And then let's gently inhale, drop the belly, slide shoulder blades back for cow pose. Let's exhale, round the spine for cow pose. Then inhale, open up the chest, drop cow. Let's exhale, round the spine for cat pose, pushing the floor away. Inhale, open up the chest for cow. Exhale, let's round the spine for cat pose. Let's come back to a tabletop and let's tuck the toes. Let's take a downward dog. Let's go up nice and high. Maybe we start to bend the knees, gently pedal out the legs, alternating, dropping each heel down. Taking a couple more moments here. And then let's gently walk the feet to meet the hands, forward fold, grabbing opposite elbows. Maybe bringing your hands to blocks if you have them at home. The blocks just fill the floor up to you. So you can always play around if you're using the blocks, but height feels most comfortable for you. Either way, regardless of where the arms are, the upper body just float down over the legs. Let's nice and gentle inhale to start to rise all the way on up. Let's exhale, grab that right wrist. Let's take a nice deep bend up and over towards the left. Let's gently inhale back up through center. Exhale, grab the left wrist, take a little bend towards the right. Let's inhale back up through center. Exhale, release the hands. Take a forward fold down over the legs. Hands can come to blocks or the floor. Let's inhale for halfway lift. So think about reaching forward with the chest. And then exhale to fold. And inhale to nice and easy, gently start to rise. Reaching the arms all the way on up. Let's exhale, bend the elbows, open up the chest. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Let's exhale, take a twist towards the right. So taking warrior two arms as we twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, we fold, open the legs, forward fold. Let's step back to a downward bring that left foot back on down. Let's drop down to the knees. Let's take a puppy pose. So puppy pose, we're bringing the hands and the forearms onto the mat. Hips are nice and high, reaching up towards the ceiling. Kind of just like a downward dog, and the head and chest gently relaxes on down. From our puppy pose, let's gently start to rock forward, dropping the pelvis and the hips down onto the mat for a Sphinx pose. So in Sphinx, now this is a back bend. So for some people, this is kind of as much as their spine is okay with and their low back is okay with in terms of taking back bend. So always feel you can have here. Again, elbows are stacked underneath our shoulders. A little squeeze again with the shoulder blades together. So mentally we're holding on to like a little flower between the shoulder blades. We can stay right here, or we can do a little twist. You can bring that left forearm at a diagonal on your mat, your right hand next to the rib cage, and start to take a little twist towards the right. Let's gently come back to the center. Let's reset. We always want our spine to come back to neutral in between twists. So elbows underneath the shoulders, and then right forearm comes up diagonal, left hand next to the rib cage for a little twist. And then gently coming back through center. Let's gently slide the hands back next to the ribs for a baby cobra. So squeeze those elbows in. Hands are next to like your lower ribs. And then from here, maybe reaching back with the fingertips. Your fingertips can be resting on the floor or lifted. Again, we're squeezing, lifting with the upper back. Let's bring the hands back down next to the ribs for baby cobra. Squeeze those elbows back in, and then let's press up and back to a child's pose. Tailbone drops down, head and chest relax on down. And then from our child's pose, let's come back up to a tabletop. And let's start to take cold cat cows. Inhale, dropping this belly, opening up the chest for cow pose. This is a back bend as well. Exhale, rounding the spine for cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, open up the chest for cow. Exhale, round the spine for cat pose. Gently push the floor away. One more time, let's open up the chest for cow pose. Let's exhale to round for cat pose. Let's come back to a tabletop. Let's tuck the toes and let's take a downward dog. Hips nice and high. Let's walk the feet to meet the hands. Forward fold, gently grabbing opposite elbows. Perhaps gently dangling over the legs. And then nice and easy, let's gently inhale to rise all the way on up. Exhale, let's bend the elbows, open up the chest. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take a twist towards the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Back to center. Exhale, we fold back down over the legs, forward fold. And inhale for that halfway lift. And then exhale to fold. Let's gently inhale, bend the knees for chair pose, sit the hips back and down. Gently rise all the way on up. Let's exhale, bring those hands back on down. Now if you have blocks, let's again maybe have those by the top of your mat. And let's keep the right foot forward and let's step back with the left foot. So we're setting up into warrior two. Now, I always like to make sure in warrior two, first of all, my left foot is a little bit at an angle, a little bit of a 45-degree angle. But my right heel runs down the middle of that left foot. So right heel running down the middle of the left foot. And then we bend that right knee. So we've got this 90-degree angle with the right leg here. And this right knee is stacked over the right ankle. Let's open the arms up towards the sides of the room for warrior two. Let's take an inhale here and an exhale, drop that left arm down, right arm reaches up and over for reverse warrior. Inhale back through center. Exhale, relax the right forearm onto the right thigh, left arm gets nice and long. Inhale back for warrior two. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Right hand can come down to the leg, maybe a block to the outside of the right ankle for triangle pose. From here, let's again bend that right knee, come on up, warrior two. Reverse the warrior, right arm reaches up and over. Come back for warrior two. Bring that right forearm onto the thigh, the left arm reaches up and over. Let's come back up through warrior two. Straighten the right leg, start to reach forward with that right hand. Right hand can come down to the leg or to the block. Left arm is reaching up towards the ceiling. Let's gently bend the right knee. Bring the torso on up for warrior two. And then let's gently straighten the right leg. Let's step the left foot to meet the right up at the top of the mat. Let's take a nice big inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale for halfway lift. Remember, we're reaching the chest forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees for chair pose. Rising all the way on. Exhale, we bring the hands down. And we switch sides. Left foot stays forward. Right foot's coming again now. At that slight little angle. And we've got our left heel running straight down the back of that right leg. Let's inhale, bend the left knee, reach the arms out. Exhale, drop that right hand down, left arm reaches up and over. Come back for warrior two. Relax the left arm onto the thigh, right arm reaches up and over. Let's come back for warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Reach the left arm forward, left hand comes down to the leg, maybe to a block to the outside of that left ankle. We're thinking about spinning this left rib cage and bringing it around to open up the chest. From here, let's bend that left knee, bring the torso back up to warrior two, dropping that right arm down, left arm reaches up and over. Back to warrior two. Relax the left forearm, right arm reaches up and over. Come back to warrior two. One more time, we straighten. We take a triangle pose. Left hand to the leg or to the block. Right arm up towards the ceiling. Let's one more time gently rebend the left knee to come back on up. Warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Step the feet together. Let's come back up to the top of the mat. Blocks can go off to the side. Take a nice big inhale, reach the arms up. And an exhale, we fold. Stepping back to the downward dog. Looks nice and high. Let's gently drop down to the knees. And let's take again a puppy pose. Feel free to take child's pose as an alternative. But for puppy, again, we're breaking the hands on the floor onto the mat, pressing the tablet up towards the ceiling. Relaxing the head and chest down. Gently rocking the hips forward. Coming to a Sphinx pose again. So we've got the shoulders, the elbows rather right underneath the shoulders. We've got a little squeeze of our shoulder blades together. And then again, gently reaching the arms back behind us, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Hands can be resting on the mat or lifted. Neck is long, so probably just staring at our mat so that we don't stress the neck out. And then from here, let's bring the hands back next to the wrist, the elbows squeeze in for baby cobra. And then let's press the hips back it up to a child's pose. Tailbone drops down, arms gently relax on down. And then from here, let's gently come back on up to the tabletop. Let's sit back down onto the hips. And then let's start to gently reach the legs in front of us. So now we can come down into the spine, however is comfortable for you. Sometimes I like to get my core gently activated. So I like to start reaching the legs forward, nice long spine. Maybe even interlacing the hands, reaching the arms in front of us. And we engage the core. So we think about zipping up the belly. And then we use the core to come down onto the mat. Now, at some point, you might just flop down. That's okay. Relaxing the arms down, bringing the knees in towards the chest. Maybe gently rocking the hips from side to side. And then we'll start to move to a boat pose, gently rocking and rolling along the length of the spine until we rock all the way on up. Now you can knees bent, toes on the floor. You can knees bent, legs lifted, hands on the backs of the knees. You could also reach the arms forward. We're looking for a nice lifted spine. And then let's gently relax the legs on down. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Let's exhale, take a little twist towards the right. And then let's inhale, back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, a little twist towards the left. And then gently coming back through center. So from here, now let's just take both pose from a seated position. So again, we're looking to keep the spine lifted, a little squeeze with the shoulder blades together. Feel free to keep the feet on the floor, just reach the arms forward. And this is what makes the most sense for your spine and keeping it lifted and the chest open. We can take the legs off. You could use pulling on the backs of the knees to kind of pull your chest closer to the legs. You could stay right here, or you could reach the arms forward. Holding here for another breath. And then let's gently relax the arms down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we twist. Relax into that twist. And then we inhale, back up to center. Exhale, take a twist towards the left. Inhale, back to center. Let's gently make our way back to a tabletop. Or all fours. Let's tuck the toes, send the hips back and up nice and high towards the ceiling, downward dog. Maybe bending the knees and gently pedaling out the legs. And then gently walk your feet to meet the hands, forward fold at the top of the mat. Maybe gently grabbing opposite elbows. And then from here, let's nice and easy. Inhale to gently rise all the way on up, reaching the arms up. And exhale to bend the elbows, open up the chest. And inhale again to reach up. And exhale to take a twist towards the right. Inhale back through center. Exhale, twist towards the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, we forward fold, gently relaxing down. Again, maybe grabbing opposite elbows. And then from here, let's again take a halfway lift. And exhale to fold back down. Let's get back to a downward dog. Someone mentioned something with the audio wasn't quite clear. If it's still not clear, send me a message, let me know, but hopefully it is. So back from downward dog. Let's reach that right leg back behind us. Three-legged dogs. Remember, we're trying to touch the ceiling with the right toes. And then let's maybe step that right foot between the hands. We're going to rise up to a warrior one. So we want that left foot slightly over towards the left side of the mat. Not too dramatically, just like a couple of inches or so in like a 45-degree angle. And then the right foot's forward, and then we've got that 90-degree angle again in the right knee. So if I'm facing you guys in warrior one, it kind of looks like this. So my hips, I am bringing the torso forward towards my right leg. But we want to pay attention to this back knee. We don't want to be like twerking this back knee. So you can adjust, you know, that left foot in a little bit more, maybe step it closer if you need to. You can adjust the angle of that left foot. Reaching the arms up towards the ceiling for warrior one. Let's exhale, straighten the right leg, bring the arms down. Inhale to bend, reach the arms up. And exhale to straighten the leg, bring the arms back down. One more time, we inhale to bend, reach the arms up. Exhale, let's bring the hands down. Let's pivot that left foot. So kind of just like a lunge or toes are pointing towards the top of the mat. Step back to a downward dog. Or maybe reach that right leg back behind again into a three-legged dog. And then right foot comes back down. Left leg goes high, toes to the ceiling. Step the left foot between the hands. Right foot a little bit more towards the right side of your mat now, and then we're bending that left knee to the 45-degree angle. We're inhaling to reach the arms up, and an exhale to get out of the lunge, bring the arms back on down. And inhale, we bend. And an exhale to straighten, relax the arms back down. Let's one more time. Inhale to bend. Exhale to relax down. This time as we bend, we're coming back to downward dog. So we bend the left knee. Hands come back down to the floor. Pivot onto your right toe. So all 10 toes are facing the top of your mat. Back to a downward dog. Maybe a three-legged dog along the way with that left foot. Left foot gently comes back down. And then let's gently drop on down to the knees. Let's untuck the toes. Let's bring the hands and forearms onto the mat. Then take a look at little puppy pose, relaxing into the shoulders. From here again, let's gently rock on forward. With the pelvis, with the hips, dropping the hips down. Here we are in Sphinx pose again. Little squeeze with the shoulder blades together. Now we can stay here in Sphinx pose if your low back is happy here. You could also, if your low back isn't loving Sphinx, Bring the arms back for baby cobra, so hands next to your rib cage. Keep your elbows squeezed in. This is an excellent upper back strengthener, by the way, baby cobra. I know it's not fancy looking, but it really helps you just focus on strengthening your upper back and keeps your low back happy, relaxed. Baby cobra, maybe elbows underneath the shoulders for Sphinx. Maybe if your low back's feeling okay in Sphinx, we press into the hands, lift up the forearms for cobra. Not dramatically though. I mean, really, like an inch is a mile in yoga, so just a couple of inches, might be enough. And pay attention to how your low back feels. You don't want to ever feel any compression in the low back. Dropping the elbows back down. Let's now bring our fingertips to the outside of our mat, and our elbows are up towards the ceiling. So we're on 10 fingertips, elbows up towards the ceiling. Relax the head and chest down. We'll gently press into the fingertips to lift up the chest. Again, just a couple of inches. And then exhale to fold back down. And inhale to rise. And exhale to fold. One more time, inhale to lift up. And then exhale to fold. Let's bring the hands back next to our ribs for baby cobra. Our elbows stay squeezing in. That's important. So your triceps, the back of your arms are working. And then let's press up and back. To child's pose, dropping the tailbone down, letting the arms gently reach forward. Let's come back on up to tabletop. Let's tuck the toes, send the hips up nice and high for a downward dog. From downward dog, let's gently walk the feet to meet the hands, forward fold. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows. And from here, let's inhale, gently start to rise all the way on up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up the chest. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, let's twist towards the right with warrior two arms. Let's inhale back to center. Exhale to the left with warrior two arms. Inhale back to center. Exhale, we fold over the legs. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, let's bend the knees for chair pose. Rise all the way on up. Exhale, let's bend the elbows and lift the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, again a little twist towards the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, a little twist towards the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Let's step back to a downward dog, hips nice and high. Now let's gently drop on down to the knees. Let's take a child's pose, dropping the tailbone down, gently reaching the arms forward. Head and chest gently relaxing down. Keep up in your movements here. Our child's pose. And then from here, let's gently come back on up to a tabletop. And let's take a thread the needle. Let's open up that right arm towards the right side of the room, threading it underneath the left. Left hand stays on the floor, left arm relax down. And we just relax into the twist. And then from here, let's press into that left hand, open that right arm up, right hand comes down, left arm opens, spread it underneath your right, and then relaxing the head and chest down. And then gently pushing into that right hand, gently coming on up. Left hand comes back down. Let's sit back down onto the hips. Let's straighten that left leg out. Now our right foot, the gentler version is crossing the right foot over the left, and then the left arm grabs that right knee, and then we twist. My right hand is back behind me as we twist. Another option is bringing that right foot next to the left, taking your left elbow and flipping it to the outside of that right knee. It's a twist either way, so take whatever twist option is most comfortable for you. Excuse me, take another moment or two here. And then gently coming back through center. Right leg extends. Left foot comes next to that right leg or crosses over. Crossing over is the gentler version. Your right hand will just bump that left knee towards the chest. Or left knee is bent next to the right. We're hooking the elbow and we're taking a twist. And then gently coming back through center. Let's again bring the legs to a comfortable seated position. Let's again gently reach back, fingertips back behind you, either on the fingertips, maybe interlacing the hands or hooking the thumbs. A little squeeze with your shoulder blades together. Relaxing the head and neck down. Couple gentle little shakes with the head from side to side. And then let's gently relax the hands down. Let's take that right hand, bring it and rest it above the left ear. Just drop the head down towards the right shoulder. And let's gently come back to the center. Let's bring that left hand above the right ear. Gently dropping the head down towards the shoulder. And then gently coming back up through center. So let's make our way back down onto our spine. Relaxing on down. Bringing the knees in towards the chest to release the low back, to make sure that there's no tension in the low back. So remember, our friend is knees in towards the chest. Either with the hands or without, gently rocking the hips from side to side. You could also maybe take some circles with the knees as well. Just choose whatever option feels the best in your body. So whichever, which might not be moving the legs at all. Maybe you're just holding the legs into the chest, whatever feels most comfortable for your look. And then let's gently bring the feet down. Let's cross that right ankle over the left knee. It's like you rock the hips from side to side. Now, as we rock the hips from side to side, this is going to give you an idea of how twisting is going to feel in your body. So we can stay right here, just kind of massaging the low back against the floor from side to side. Also drop the legs all the way over towards the left side of the mat in that figure four twist. You could also undo the legs and then just let the legs stack one on top of the other if you like, whatever is most comfortable for you. Take a moment to relax into that twist. let's gently bring the legs back to the center, bring that right foot down. And we want our spine to come back to neutral, forward twist. And then maybe crossing that left foot over the right knee. Rocks from side to side. See how your spine likes the idea. But this time, twisting, bring the legs towards the right. If it doesn't like that idea, then just stay here, from side to side. Or eventually dropping the legs all the way over towards the right side of the mat. And let's bring the legs back through center. If there any lingering low back tension, maybe bring the knees in towards the chest one more time. And then bicep the legs up in whatever shape is comfortable for you. Grabbing a blanket to cover the body, maybe a little sweater if you get chilly. Perhaps we're using any kind of prop or support, whether that's yoga blocks or pillows or anything to kind of support you that you're so that you're comfortable. It doesn't really matter what your shape looks like. Again, you just want to be comfortable and supported. Once we've arrived there, let's take a gentle inhale through the nose and an exhale to release through the mouth. So again, a gentle inhale through the nose, expanding the lungs, and exhale through the mouth to release all of that oxygen right away. And again, an inhale through the nose, filling the lungs up, allow them to expand, and exhale to release through the mouth. Our next inhale and expand the lungs all the way up. Pause and hold. And then an exhale to release through the mouth. One more time to get inhale, expand the lungs. Exhale. One more time, take an inhale to expand. Exhale to release. Take a moment to check in for your truly feeling supported in your shape. Not adjust so you are. And then take one final inhale. Exhale to release. Allow the floor to support you. Allow your arms to be heavy. Allow your legs to be heavy. Allow the face to soften. Shoulders to relax. Self-permission to be comfortable. And self-permission to relax. To allow the floor to support you. all organisms in your nervous system. If you don't feel like moving, then don't move. Just stay exactly where you are. Quite often, finding stillness is actually the hardest part of our practice. So once we found it, staying there for a little bit longer. Wherever you are, whether that's taking some gentle movements or just enjoying some more time. Just taking your practice as a reminder of your strength, your resilience, your ability to face a challenge, face a transition, but still come to a grounded, relaxed state of mind. Which is so powerful to take off from our daily lives. To remind ourselves that whatever challenges, whatever transition we face, they don't have to get the best of us. We can bring ourselves back to a more settled, balanced, and grounded state. That will remind us. In Shavasana, please continue to enjoy Shavasana. And my name is Gabriella. Thank you so much to everyone who joined. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend and rest of the week. Again, my name is Gabriella. If anybody's interested in, so I'm a Boston-based teacher. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Such lovely little messages we're getting. Yes, Sphinx pose is great. It really is a great upper back movement. If anybody wants to follow me on Instagram, I'm a Boston-based teacher. So, so I teach like all around the city and do like little pop-ups and events. So if anybody wants to follow me, my Instagram is yoga with Gabriella. So it's yoga _with _Gabriella. You'll see me pop up. There's like 2 little stars next to my name. So yoga with Gabriella. And that's where you can get a hold of me. Like I said, see if I have any like little pop-ups, like even in the city or, you know, outwards as well. But I always like to just pass that on to just stay in touch. And I am working on doing like an on-demand library this winter as well for like some like recorded classes and stuff like that. So you can take it on the go. So if anybody's interested, like I said, keep updated with that. That's my social media account. If anybody wants me to put that in the chat, I can kind of type that right in as well. Just to kind of get that figured on out. But other than that, everyone have a wonderful weekend. We're halfway through the week. We did it after a holiday. So yoga with Gabriella. So I just put that in our little chat. How it pops up on Instagram. You can just go ahead and follow along, reach out to me if you have any questions or anything. I do all sorts of different styles of yoga. So I'll also do like a vinyasa flow. I do yoga sculpt. And then I also do bar classes and mat Pilates classes. I'm busy as a bee. So if there's any of those other formats or classes that you're interested in popping in and enjoying, those are the different things I offer. So I guess we'll kind of close this meeting on down. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your week and hope to see you all soon at some point. Thank you very much. Bye now.